This is a live look at Carter Finley Stadium in Raleigh, North Carolina. All games might count the same, but some carry a little more juice. And when you get to this point in the season, a couple of teams in the top 10 fighting for their playoff lives and positioning, this one feels a little special. It's the Cal Golden Bears and the NC State Wolfpack. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
NC State's head coach told me before the game he feels his team is finally playing the kind of football they expected coming into the season, especially with this win streak that has pushed them into the top 10. But he knows that can be fleeting. He said, I believe if we keep executing and playing the kind of football we're capable of, the sky is the limit for this team this season, and the guys are finally starting to believe it. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Golden Bears headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. Deep in the end zone, it's Roper. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. From the gun, nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
Well, one of the reasons why it's hard to run against this defense is because of that guy right there. He's one of the best D tackles in the game, and he's got tremendous explosiveness, quicks. He's strong at the point of attack. He can shed blocks, and he completely ate that last run up.
Got his man out of the backfield. On the move at the 30. He's loose. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running to the left. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Dropping back, it's Archer. Rolls right. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job on the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. There he goes. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
And that's what I love about the QB run game in this offense is it just keeps these defenses off balance. We're going to see a lot of running backs doing their work between the tackles in this game as well. But you see how mixing in the quarterback run, too, it just keeps this defense so confused.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
What an example of this quarterback just putting his offense on his back. Drop back, wanted to throw the ball downfield, nobody open, no problem. Extend the play, buy himself some time, and then take off with his legs to score that touchdown.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Quickly to the tight end. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Offense in a bunch formation. The run inside. It's Edwards. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long. All right, guys, let's talk a second about Cal. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proven themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their... And here's a fumble way behind the line. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The Golden Bears will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Trying to get started. And they'll stop him right there on the return. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Working that left side now. And he goes down right there. That play's going to lose yardage.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. To throw, it's Hart. Right side, it's Roper. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball is at the 41 as his defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Run ends there.
That
back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Dropping back, it's Archer. Turns it upfield. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
How about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Needs it. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Motion from the back. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Throws toward the end zone. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And that's exactly the response you want now from your defense. Your offense just turns the football over, puts you in a really bad spot. Great job being ready on first down. Playing the pass, now forcing a second down. You want to force the field goal here. Obviously the bad field position, but the defense responds on first down.
Wide receiver comes in motion. And back to the air on second down. He's not afraid to go deep. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. The play in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20 on a touchback.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out.
Makes the catch, and he's free. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
Quick give. It's Edwards. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Archer. Still looking to his right. Unleashes one. Got his man. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
We've reached the break. It's NC State on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Line to crease, it's Edwards. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Fights off a defender. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Coming to the line, looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 29. Scanning the field, it's Archer. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
You know, that's a throw in the drag route where you just got to have patience. You got to let your wide receiver clear through all the bodies in the middle of the field. They just couldn't hook up on that one.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Over the middle, it's Williams. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The Wolfpack might just keep spinning it after that last one. Fresh set of downs going up top. Keeping his eyes downfield. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Pulls it on the option. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just some fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Fires to the big fella.
It just took the quarterback a little too long to find his tight end that time. He's out there by the sideline, wide open. If the quarterback can just get it to him a hair sooner, he's going to have a chance to advance that thing forward, and they're going to get more yards. So the quarterback just has to be able to make his decision a little bit quicker moving.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Bounced right back to them.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Gets the back moving. Back to throw. It's Hart. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And his throw is incomplete. So the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now the Wolfpack will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. Sends it back in motion. Fires to the wideout. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. He's down immediately, but they convert on fourth down and keep the drive alive.
I don't think anybody expected this true freshman to jump in the scene here in college football and just explode the way he has. He has been making big plays week in and week out, and that's why this true freshman is square in the middle of the discussion when you're talking about Heisman Trophy.
NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Hart. He's got it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
I don't know if that was a bust defensively, but there was nobody in the middle of the field that time, making it way too easy for the offense to pick up a chunk play in the middle.
NC State will line up with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Makes the grab. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen and get the tackle for a loss.
They'll send the back in motion. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. The Brain Trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Wolfpack! Quick strike through the air for the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So they start in a great spot, move the ball 34 yards, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield, it's Archer. And the ball's free in the backfield. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
And the Golden Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the grab on the left side. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Cal uses its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Fresh center downs going to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC would be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously so he's outside the tackle box. He knew to throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Hey, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and they have guys that can win up front. That's the force.
But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Looking for a big play. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We begin our coverage with Alabama taking on the number 4 team, the LSU Tigers.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
And it's the Crimson Tide with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. This ball club now stands at 7 wins. They've assured themselves at the very least of a better than 500 regular season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Sets his feet. It's Archer. Here comes the heat. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. Straight ahead, it's Roper. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Second and long here. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Yeah, and the quarterback didn't have a chance. I mean, when you get to the QB that fast, Jesse, you're still processing information, for goodness sakes.
And you're getting to the sideline whenever this drive is over, and you're asking for help from your offensive coordinator. You're asking, hey, can we slide our offensive line and help out blocking this guy? Can I get a tight end to stay in and maybe get a chip on this dude? Because I'm not feeling too comfortable right now back there knowing that we're trying to only block him with one guy.
They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
I know that was third down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up fourth down.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. The Golden Bears are in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Gain of 12. Good enough for a first down.
Shut down and shut out in the first half, but finally this offense trying to put something together. Enough to move the chains. Finds a crease at the 20. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front seven even get a finger on that ball.
A first down run on the doorstep. Just smothered on the play.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the third quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put them in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here. All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get...
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes...
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on for the football very much longer.
Caught, and he's got room. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. At the 15, he's loose. Brought down at the 20. It's a first down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
The offense has it first and 10 from their own 20. Move to his right. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
All right, I know we're winning, and that's great. But at some point, we got to stop getting our quarterback killed. Like, we got to protect the most important player on the field. Please?
Looking for a man. It's Hart. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Golden Bears! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. On the return, it's Roper. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Rides the option, he keeps it. Hit and drop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. As we check in with Holly.
Well, guys, we told you the defensive front would be the story of the game, and it has been. They have been relentless getting after the quarterback, in control of that line of scrimmage. Guys just ran out of the sideline after that last sack and said, they can't hold us. Let's see if they continue to assert their dominance here in this game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy finds ways to make plays for his offense.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Back to throw, it's Hart. They're all over it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Complete to the right. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
They'll run it. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Roper. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That ball is caught past the marker, but he is out of bounds, and it'll be 4th down.
Yeah, and that would have been a big 3rd down conversion, but you got to know where you're at on the field. He made the catch, but out of bounds. Now this sets up a decision time for 4th down.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Motion from the back. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Knocked down immediately. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Archer. Left side is Glover. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple positions.
Snags it, and there's running room. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Gain of 22. 1st down for the offense.
And the Golden Bears getting set on 1st and 10. Rashad Downs going up top. Makes the grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Golden Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to keep it in the air. Out wide left, it's Glover. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Wants to throw on 1st. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Quick completion on the out. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
3rd down, red zone play, ground alive. To the air, it's Archer. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Man, the offense, they can taste it. They're on the road in a hostile environment in a 2-minute situation. They're trying to rip this game away.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Needs it here on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a 1st down. They give it back to him. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Oh, look out to the right. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, North Carolina State. He got a snap and just dusted the field. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw, it's Archer. Snags it.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.